Back to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Ready. Mike, 57. Hey, tight.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Jackson on first down. And an alley to run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
To throw again on second down. Jackson steps away to his left. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They run. It's Mark Ingram. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Dancing to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. A first down throw, Darnold. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Darnold completes it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards there, a first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
The give is to Bell. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he was going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. No score after one on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with 4th down and 1. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. And here we go on 4th. Darnold, it's complete, swings it out to his running back. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Caught here by Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Jets are able to strike for 6.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Sidesteps him at the 35. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson, Leonard Williams, able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to...
And the pressure gets to him again. Ja'Kai Polite providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It's taken to the 26. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. It's caught by Herndon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
Check, 48 the mic. Silver. Watch the safety.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Ravens' 47-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
49.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Darnold's throw on the money to Anderson. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw is Darnold. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Quincy Enunwa, 28 yards. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 2nd and 5 now. Jackson being chased out left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
You ready?
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let me know right now. You better break. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
The second half starts with a carry by Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. 30, the 20, 10. And all of a sudden they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And it's now 21-0. Now captain's arrow after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the tip.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Behind Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And an alley to run. Does the big boy have the juice? And it's a touchdown for the Jets. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ingram. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion. That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
The throw there finding its way to Boyle. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw again is Jackson. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down. Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Galvin away and bring up second down. Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the tuck and run. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. On second down, Ingram. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a third down. From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. He can, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally, someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Let's go!
Now Jackson on first down. And an alley to run. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Jets have recovered.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. but it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll roll him out right, letting one go deep for a Nunwa. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Nunwa again the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Here's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Darnold, flush to his right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. Here's Jones. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 11. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Ja'Kai Polite picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Throwing is Jackson. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Leonard Williams. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Eluding the pressure right. He finds Roberts complete. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. That's caught left side by the tight end Boyle. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. Yeah, they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the...
Now Brown, he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much. And
he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
It's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it would appear the Jets are going to win this football game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A give to Bell. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.